Hey guys, well, another Black Projects 51 update. Just going to cover a little bit of what I did yesterday. I did um, post some photos of what I did on the Battlestar, the 124 scale Battlestar Galactica uh, Viper. I didn't intend to do any but after I'd done that video, gone through all the bags and stuff, it was just eating at me, man. I couldn't help myself, so I uh, I dug into it, man. I did some channeling through all the resin. It's a hollow model kit. It seems like all the parts are too, but they've got that lattice infrastructure on the inside of the parts. Yeah, I made a bunch of channels and a lot of that stuff so I could run wiring and so on and so forth. I think the hardest thing to light up on that thing is going to be the cockpit because, to my knowledge, I mean, I should check. Maybe there is a 124 scale um, Colonial Viper that's got a photo etch set or something. I don't think so, but I could do some digging around. Um, if I had a 3D file for that, I would just go ahead and print a new one because a lot of the print jobs on that kit with no instructions, but there are instructions. There's tons of photos of the other people's scale models as well as the filming miniatures and so on. So there's no lack of resource material, and that's what I did. Um, I wasn't sure how those engine pods and all their constituent parts would go together correctly. So um, I've had to do a little bit of modifications on it when I do attach. And most of that I didn't even glue together when you saw it. I only glued the nose onto the Viper, the nose little fuselage, that little 3-inch section or whatever, 4-inch. And then I glued the engine pods on and the little go between thin piece on the front of those engine pods. And I had to, it didn't fit properly. So a section on the very bottom, that's part of the engine pod cluster, the main structural part, that had to be modified, reduced in length so I could get all the engine parts to mate tightly up against each other. So I got that accomplished. And, I don't know. Today, as soon as I level my 3D printer, I'm going to go ahead and do a test print and see how that goes. It's going to take me a while because I'm still trying to figure out this brand new 16K Elegoo, whatever model it is. But yeah, I'm really jonesing to get that thing working and doing a good print job. First print job I did was probably a poor choice of things to print, but I did. So then it separated from the uh, plate. So yeah, but last night I was just kind of bored and I already had that thing sitting out. It doesn't mean I've forgotten that I'm going to be working on the Nebula class because I am. I'll probably be working on that today, later in the day. I need some more caffeine. So me and my sleep disorder, you know. Um, yeah, I am trying to ease into this YouTube channel thing because I'm learning how to post things and how not to. And you know, one thing I would tell you guys though is to scroll the way down, click on all the little links and stuff because there's there's quite a bit of stuff on the channel right now. So, um, and I'll try to keep posting more as I'm able. I would like to get one new model finished and on my shelf, but my shelves, I need to, I got a set up there that I need to readjust. And if I have another one of those shelves, they're a kind of a, they were shelves out of a entertainment center. And, they slid in wooden shelves. Well, they're particle board with like a oak veneer on them, but they make good shelves. They're good size, but I need to see if I can fit some more in there. If I have more, I'm not sure. If not, I may have to put some different size shelves in there or whatever. Or, um, it doesn't have to be fancy for me. Um, this is my little universe in this 12 by 15 studio that I built about 4 or 5 years ago. I, as you guys know, when I first started making videos, like on the little triangular UFO, I was in this space, but you can't pick up on it from the videos because you only saw the existing finished wall, but all the other walls, the other two walls that I used to help close in this space, one's 12 feet long and the longest wall is 15 feet long. And I went the longest time where it was just the studs, no drywall, nothing. And I just had a bunch of crap blocking it off, tall cabinets and things. But now I've got it much more refined. It needs more work. I need more shelving. Um, I'm going to put more shelving in the direction that I'm looking right now, which is at my laptop on my desk. There's two shelves there. I'm going to try to maybe lift those things up. I don't know. I don't know how much space I have because of the way the uh, shelf brackets are. They're an L angle, and then it's got a brace running 45 degrees from the top of the L angle down to the one that screws to the wall, the leg that screws to the wall. So I don't I don't know what I can do. I guess I could buy new brackets and stuff, but I'm gonna see what I can do to help uh, create some more shelf space in here over the next weeks or months or whatever. And honestly, I would like to do a repaint in here, but that's so labor intensive. It's so labor intensive, and I never got around to painting the ceiling white. It's a pretty blotchy mess up there right now. And it looks like I might have a roof leak that I just noticed. We had some rain for a few days about 4 or 5 days ago, and I noticed there's a spot in our garage too that leaks pretty badly, but I never saw that one leak. So I mean, dripping water. So I don't know, but I've still got plenty to do here. I reorganized my whole desk. I consolidated a lot of things, and so you know, when I get enough subscribers to the YouTube channel, I'm gonna monetize it because I do need to bring in some extra income, and though I don't know monetizing what that does for you really as far as money on YouTube, but and I may expand to other channels, but um, right now I'm just trying to get out my name out there and get known for my YouTube channel here, Black Projects 51. Um, yeah, and I've just got so many models that are in between stages from my um, years of on and off of getting involved in the hobby, and I really need to um, get those finished, and show some progress. I think if I'm at least getting some done, and my wife sees my skill. I mean, she saw it in the UFO diorama I got boxed up to hopefully get to Timothy Alberino soon. Um, my wife's work schedule is pretty involved right now, and I really want her to go with me. So, here in the next 2 weeks, if she has just a couple of days where we could drive up, give it to Timothy, and drive back the next day, that's what we'll do. But I really want her to go because we're all big fans of Timothy Alberino here, and he's a good man, got a good heart. He's a good husband, father. He's got 5 boys. Better than 5 girls, though, huh? Can you imagine raising 5 girls? I raised 2 girls, partially. Maddie, when I married Jenna, her mom, uh, she was in her early teens, I think. So, yeah, fatherhood, very important job. Just being a parent is a very important job. Yep. So, with that being said, I'm going to try to, find interesting things to show you. I like to do kit reviews. Um, my reviews aren't, it's basically a show and tell. I don't get into the minutia generally about these kits because unless I know it's a kit that's really not out there uh, very much and hasn't had a lot of videos made on it, then I may do lengthy stuff, or if it's something totally unique. Um, Yesterday, I was messing around with this thing, my little video camera, and I could not, for the life of me, figure out, and I've used it before too, how to get this thing to properly record, especially sound. I had the mic hooked up. Maybe the battery's dying in it. I don't know, but it's just been a pain in the butt. It shouldn't be that difficult to set up a video camera. My old one that I had that was busted up and is now in my spare parts bin because it's got a bunch of cool greeblies. Um, that thing worked great and it was very easy to use. But it used those little tiny VHS kind of, not VHS, but little tiny micro cassettes not micro. They're about 3 inches, 4 inches long, but by maybe 2.5. But yeah, so if I can't get this thing working properly to where I can upload videos from that thing, I mean, I can use my phone, honestly, but and a lot of people do. And these new, mine's a Samsung S20. It's about 5 years old, and it's been an excellent phone. I just had to replace the transparency on the camera because I dropped it and it fractured the thing. I was like, dang. And I dropped it 100 times before that. And maybe it was just a cumulative effect. I don't know. But yeah, so I do. I have even more kits to show you and review. I'm trying to stay with the ones that interest me the most right now, or that I have already made some serious progress on. A little here, a little there on each one of them. So I probably got 5 or 6 that I'm hitting here and there, spending a little time doing something worthwhile on each one of them when I do engage those projects. So yeah, just be patient. Like I said, I'm still new to this YouTube channel thing, so I'll do my very best to make meaningful, fun videos, just relaxed, chilled videos, nothing, you know, crazy. But, and like I said, I'll get better at making these videos and stuff. But right now, I'm just kind of winging it. It's probably pretty obvious, but, you know, um, each one of these softwares that I use on a regular basis, whether it's Telegram or YouTube or Facebook or Rumble, when you have channels on them, they all have their little separate things. So that you have to deal with and learn and so forth. So, yeah, so I think what I'm going to do now, guys, is go level my 3D printers again and get my test print job out of the way because if it does a successful test print job, then I'm going to go ahead and um, go through the process and the steps of that thing. And then go ahead and do my first real print job, hopefully successfully. Um, so, anyways, I got my USB for that new one. I got to, I guess, on that new 16K, it's supposed to because it's got an AI camera and internet capabilities. So you, my last job that I tried to print, I sent it right from my laptop to the printer. But when I watch videos online of guys doing it, only one guy that I've seen gave a review said that you could do that, that was one of the functions. You didn't have to go to the little computer screen or not computer, printer screen there on the 16K. I think I was calling it 14K, 16K. And it's supposed to be a very straightforward process, but leave it to Dave to screw it up. So I'm going to try that little experiment today. And if I have a successful print, then I'm going to try and print something else and just have to see how it goes. Um, the test print is typically the little castle, the rook. It's like it looks like a chess piece. I got, I think, 2 of them up there on my shelf that I did on my little 3D printer, and so I'm gonna maybe I should try using my little printer too, because I had a good successful print off of that. So yeah, I'm cautious when materials are expensive, and um, I try to not use any more material than necessary on my initial print jobs because the stuff's expensive, the resins and all that, the isopropyl alcohol, which I got 4 gallons of that of the 99%. I mean, having to use the 91% in the little bottles because nobody had gallons. I drove to like 5 different places. None of the home improvement stores had it. Walmart didn't have it. Now they had it on their website, and that's who I ordered it through, Walmart. And it was like $17 a gallon compared to, for the same thing, other places it was like $25 and up for a gallon of IPA, 99.9% or whatever it is, 99.2. So, yeah, I got that coming. So, yeah, so let me go, guys. Sorry I rambled there a little bit. But I'm planning on having some really cool, fun things to show you here in the near future, especially on the scratch build, junk build, kit bash build, whatever front. I've got a lot of ideas. I did go through all my Greebly containers the other day, weeded out some crap that I was looking at. Well, why did I put that in there? So I ended up throwing away a bunch of stuff, making some room. And boy, I have some really cool uh, junk stuff that I've found that are going to really make either cool parts for a larger build or make it into a really cool ship or something, spacecraft, whatever. So all that stuff's coming, Lord willing, and I will keep you guys posted. And yeah, it's getting back into the hobby has been a very involved thing, be honest with you, because I want to take it to the next level and, having a YouTube channel and so forth and share my hobby with all you guys. So please spread the word. If you don't mind, guys, I would just appreciate it if you share it, ask others to, join the channel. And if you haven't joined yourself, please do. I just appreciate the support, knowing that, hey, there's people out there that care about what I'm doing. I'm not just sitting here making videos talking to myself. So if you would do me that kindness, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.